as well. We were pretty much, when we were direct, when we had the runs in behind, the chance Darwin has, the chance Costas has, the chance Darwin has, the chance Costas has, the chance. I'm not sure with Virgil if that was offside or not, but they are really big ones and well played as well. So that's obviously, but in the end it became the game they wanted, much less the game we wanted, obviously. But then you have to keep going. So you can come out of half time and score immediately, pretty much with a sensational offensive action, the 2-1, but then it's slightly offside. But I'm not sure, a minute or two later, we scored a goal, which was absolutely great, a good face, and again, because we played in behind their line. And then, yeah, we had to keep going, and obviously that's really difficult. Both teams suffered a lot. You could see that it was really hard for all the players on the pitch. We have a few options, but now not too many in the moment to enforce our attacking area again. So we have to try to do it around a little bit. And in the end, it didn't come through. And then the third goal, that was how he whistled the whole game. And then he wanted to see that goal as well. I don't know exactly what he's thinking there, player. But can only whistle that's the foul, not if you never got a push in full sprint. Obviously, refs don't.
As you say, last season was eventful. Tonight was so eventful. 3 goals disallowed by VAR, so much going on. How difficult was it to keep track of everything that was going on down on the sidelines?
Yeah, it's not my job to do that. I'm not sure if it was difficult or not, but it's, of course, what we cannot see if it's offside or not, or these kind of things we cannot see. But the set pieces they put in, how I said, they really go to the limits with all body contact, moving players under the ball and stuff like this. And the only offensive foul in the box we had tonight, which is really funny, after a set piece. But yeah, we cannot change that anymore. Again, we are not happy now with the performance or whatever. But it's we fought back. But how I said, it was much more the game they wanted than the game we wanted. The problem is we played here last year, 3-3 was a wild game. This tonight was the same, was as wild as that. So if you compare these two games, it's not too much different, to be honest. We should have scored twice before they have the first corner. They are very dangerous with corners. They put everything in. The ref doesn't help you in these moments. In the end, they do well, and we score our own goal. In the end, they do well, and we score our own goal, and yeah. The next goal is from a set piece as well. We get away with it, and then the next attack that's what they do as well. The intensity they put in, the effort they put in is outstanding.
So much more aggressive when the ball comes into the box, and unfortunately we didn't do that. You find so much more aggressive when the ball comes into the box, and unfortunately we didn't do that. You find yourself 2-0 down at half time against a good team. You know, a team that believe in what they're doing, full of heart, full of desire. Second half we came out, we tried. Obviously got a goal to get chopped off, and it gave us belief, and then we scored quite quickly after it, 2-1, pushed. But yeah, I don't think any complaints can be about the result. They deserve to win. They played the better football, especially in the first half, and yeah, that's why you get a result like this.
It's one of those things, watching from the outside, it's impossible for us to explain how there can be such a difference between first and second half. Can you put your finger on it at all?
We in the second half we started having runners in behind. The first half I don't think we really found any balls in behind in terms of trying to stretch their last line. We know they played 5 at the back, but we also know they want to try and defend forward. That means there's space in behind. No one offered a run in behind in the first half, which when that doesn't happen, then you don't stretch the back line, and then everything becomes compact, and that's why then they started winning second balls and started putting a huge amount of pressure on us. Second half we offered a wee bit more. We started going in behind a little bit and started causing them a wee bit of problems, and yeah, especially the first 15 minutes. But you can't come here and play well for 15-20 minutes and expect to get a result. So that's why the result is what it is.
It's not been the start of the year you wanted. It's not been the first stage of the season you wanted. How optimistic are you about the rest of 2023?
Yeah, look, it's just now it's kind of, it feels as if we're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. We've spoke all the time about we're trying to get consistency and things like that, but when you put in a performance like that, consistency goes out the window, unfortunately. And yeah, we have to pick up results. We have to win games to try and climb the table. And obviously the new year's not started the way we wanted it to. It's been a tough result, a tough one to take. But all we can do is keep going and trying to find that consistency. Because if we don't, then we'll be in a position in the league come the end where we don't want to be. It's simple as that. So we need to find consistency, we need to find it quickly. I don't know how we do it. The lads, we all need to look at ourselves, we all need to look as if we're giving ourselves, are we giving 100% every single game, and if we start doing that and if we start fighting, it's not a lack of fight. We fought in the second half, we have to move on. Like I said, New Year's not started the way we wanted it to, but I suppose the only thing we can say is, hopefully it can only get better.